Yeah, so you want to have the video to be able to put on your funnel page.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just started recording everything.
Yeah, I saw that.
So while we're here, then I'll just show you. This is obviously you, okay? I mean, you see it's got your name, email, your local time zone, and everything, your phone number. And then it shows me which one of your lists that you're on. So from here, I can tell you came on the text and bulk affiliate leads list. That's where you came from. And that's actually a list. That's a list that I set up by going through this little Facebook widget right here and logging in with Facebook, authenticating with Facebook, connecting to my Facebook account, and connecting the actual Facebook page that has this ad on it. So that's that text and bulk page right here. So I just connected this page. This page has several lead forms that are on this page, and that's initially what happened. On this form right here, this text and bulk affiliate marketing lead form, on that page in Facebook, I've got 265 leads that all want to affiliate market this software, and I've created a list from that so that as soon as you fill out that form on Facebook, you're now piped into the CRM on this particular list, this text and bulk affiliate leads. Now from there, I've moved you to this some possibly hot leads list, and then from there I've moved you to this actual affiliates list because now you're actually being an affiliate of the platform. And I can see the entire conversation that I've had with you. Here's a voicemail here that you've left me. So there's a voicemail there. Here's a pre-recorded call. I can tell this is a pre-recorded call that I sent you because it's only 10 seconds long. But this is some call that I sent you. That was just one of my marketing things. I sent you that pre-recorded call, hoping that you would answer the phone, hear my message, and then once the call got disconnected, you would call me back, which you obviously did because here is the next call, and that's relatively close in time. This was on October 3rd at 7:29, and this is October 3rd at 7:31. So after I dropped this call, because that's literally what I did to everybody on this list, this text and bulk affiliate list, you saw those 265 people or whatever it was at that time. I just queued them all up like this. I just went here and selected everybody on that list and said, hey, I want to call these guys. And then I didn't have any audio, so I just said I want to record audio. Hey, this is John. Actually, you responded to my Facebook ad and said you were wanting to affiliate market a software that I had. So I was just wanting to see if you had some time to talk about that. And then I'll just call all these people. I'll pick a phone number I want to call them from, and then I'll just send that, and literally all these people will receive an incoming call. They'll hear that audio, and then after that audio, the call will disconnect. So obviously they've heard my message. If they're interested in speaking, yeah. Not permission. Okay. Yeah. I can fix that no easy. No big deal there. So I can fix the typo then. So I can make that call right now, or I could schedule it later. And that's literally what I did. And that's literally what I did. And that was this call here. Here's this next call that I can listen to. That was our entire call. And from that call, I sent you out a couple other text messages. And then we've had some text message conversation. Then you called and left a voicemail. I sent you some email. We've had some more text message conversation, sent you a couple more emails. So as you can see, I can see the entire history of communicating here with you. And we're on the call right now, obviously in the browser. So right now we're having this call, and if I hit this button right here to hang up, we've been on this call for 6 minutes and 26 seconds, then the call will hang up. So I've kind of showed you this Facebook thing already, right? Just walking through there, I've showed you that one of the ways in the platform is that you can do. If you haven't realized already, what you can do in the platform is you can send out text messages and receive text messages. make phone calls, receive phone calls, and send out emails from the platform. And you can keep all your contacts segmented on different lists, and you can contact them all in bulk, obviously. If you want to call everybody in bulk, if you want to do a browser dialer and just call one by one, call person number 1, and then when the call is done with them, start the call for person number 2, person number 3. You can do that. You can send everybody out a text message in bulk, either a text message that you're going to create or some template text message that you already have created. You can send it, you can pick the phone number you're sending it from. You can have obviously as many phone numbers as you want. We allow you to give some little nice names so you can remember what each phone number is for, what you use it for. And you can send those out now, or you can send them out at a later time that's relative time to other people. So you can also send out a multimedia message like the same. You can send out an email as well. You can either pick from, you can create an email, or you can pick from some template email that you have saved that you're going to send out. You can move people on your list in bulk. You can either copy them and add them to another list, or you can just move them so that they're only on one single list because now they're a client or a customer or something. You can just segment them obviously and have them on multiple lists, or have them just remove them to one single list. You can assign them to agents that you've created that are allowed to talk to your leads and interact with your leads. So you can assign that to that agent so that agent can go in and now start to communicate with this list of leads. Then you can obviously go in and delete them if you want. You can build this list by an SMS keyword. So you can add an SMS keyword where a user can just text you, let's say a keyword promo. They can text you promo to one of your phone numbers, and now they'll be added automatically to, now you're not there anymore, are you?
No, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm here.
So, you're still there. I just don't want to come out of here because now I've actually entered into a screen and I can't, if I refresh this page, it's going to kill our connection because we're on a socket connection right here on this page. So I'm going to come back to that list from somewhere else because I don't want to end our phone call. And that phone call is connected right here in this browser. And obviously if I refresh the page, the call is going to drop. So anyways, I can add keyword, I can create this list as an opt-in list where now people can text the keyword promo to one of my phone numbers and then automatically be added to this list. I can add an individual lead to this list. I can add leads in bulk from some file that I have. So I can upload some lead file that I have, or I can import people right from a cell phone. So if you download our mobile app, then you can share this code. Literally, you'll get this code, and anybody with our mobile app, you can just give them this code, and they can give you leads from their mobile phone, from their cell phone. So, you could have 10 leads, and you could just say, hey, share your contacts with me, and you could just text them all out this number. They could download our app and then put this number in our app and share whatever contacts are on their mobile device with you, and then they would show up on this lead. And then you can on this list, and you can obviously export this list. Okay, so those are pretty much all the functions and features that you can do to any list. Any of these features down here, call, text, message, email, you can also do that at this individual level whenever you go to any particular lead or contact. But you can also leave a note on this person. So you can leave just a note. It's obviously not an email or text message they're going to receive. It's just some personal note that you can go in and leave about this person. Maybe you need to follow up at another date, or maybe you just want to leave some note. They weren't available. Their wife said that they're really interested, but call back later because they got to talk to their husband. Whatever note you want. So at this contact, you can leave that note. You can move him from list to list. You can go in and edit the information that you have about him, update information, assign him to a user, assign him to one of your users that can manage leads for you. You can just delete him, or you can go in and send him out a text message, call him instantly, or email. This guy you can't email because you don't have his email address on file. So since you don't have an email, you don't have the option to email him. But if you add his email address, then you'll get an email button down here where you can now email this time.
Real quick, you know what happened? Your call ended, but the call that I sent out right as you were calling me picked it up. Because I called the 213 number that was listed on the join me.
Yeah, you're
So,
still on. You're this
yeah.
guy, right?
I'm not
the
talking to you through the 812. I'm talking to you through the 213.
Okay. Well, that's that. As long as we can still communicate, that's fine. But that's what I did over here. That's why that call dropped, because this page refreshed and dropped our connection.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously that's an
Right.
expected behavior. If the page refreshes, then whatever connection you're on is going to drop. So,
Right.
So now you've seen what you can do in the platform. You can go in. So starting at the beginning, you can basically go in and you can buy a new phone number. You want to search anywhere in the United States, let's say 812 area code. You can go in and find your different phone numbers and go in and buy a phone number and configure that phone number. Okay, whenever you configure that phone number, once you get your phone number, then you're going to go in and actually configure that actual phone number for what you want it to do. So whenever you configure a phone number, this is my phone number that I use for marketing this software, let's say, for example. So I have it configured for text messages, that it should be able to receive incoming text messages. And what it's going to do is it has an auto response configured to incoming messages. So I could either... You can
also manually respond, correct?
Yeah, so I can see all incoming text messages. Like here, you can see these are all my incoming and outgoing text messages. Here you can see here's a text message coming from this number. It was sent to this software marketing number that you're looking at right here. This is the software marketing number. So this message has been sent to that software marketing number. So I'm just going to click that so I can look at that and see what this message is about. I can see that it's from Go Glossy Public Relations, Media and Marketing. There's their website. I can see the communication history that I've had with them. I can also see that this message is blue. And I know that since it's blue, that means that this message has received an auto response. So they have automatically got an answer. So I can see they say, yes, how can I help? And because of that, they've received two messages, because over here in this number configuration, I can see that I have this number configured to auto respond to text messages according to this software marketing auto response. Okay, and this guy is intended to market my software. So if I just want to look at this guy, I can see that he has an auto response for yes. If somebody sends me yes, I'm going to send, great, I was wanting to see if you could check this website and tell me what you think. So he just got that message, great, I was wanting to see if you could check this website. And then there's also this, how can I help you? What's up? What do you want? May I help? So, and he did send me something like that. He sent me, how can I help? So I fired on this yes keyword with this message, and I fired on this help you key phrase with this other message from that autoresponder. And that message just says, I was wanting to see if you would be interested in learning more about my software, blah, 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 how it can help you generate, manage, follow up, and connect with feeds. So as you can see, I just sent this person out a initial text message. Hey, is this company name? And they responded, yes, how can I help you? Where did I get that person from? Well, I can see that that person is on this Cali. You see they're on a list called Cali. And I know that that list, how that list was created is I went right here to these Google business leads and I said, I want a keyword of marketing and I want to find Los Angeles, California. And then I made some list name called Cali and said marketing guys in Cali. And then I just ran that search. When I ran, no, that's not where I'm at. But no, I'm not in Cali. I'm in Indiana. I'm in Indiana.
Oh, okay.
I'm in Indiana. So, so anyways, you can see now here's that Cali list. And from that search result, I got back 4,960 marketing firms there in Cali.
Oh, wow.
And how many of them used a cell phone? 694 of them used a cell phone. So I just literally selected everybody and I said, hey, I just did this. I said, hey, is this company name? And then I picked a phone number, that software marketing phone number. And then I scheduled this for like 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock. I think like 10 o'clock or something I scheduled it for. And then I just went go. And then now all these people, they got that text message that said, hey, is this is this company? And then she was like, yes, it is. And then I just automatically responded back to her with these 2 messages because this number that she's texting is set up on an autoresponder. So you can see here's all my incoming text messages. And at any time, all these blue ones are ones that have been automatically responded to further along the conversation without my physical input anymore. So I can see that right now. Here's the difference. Here's one that's coming in on the software marketing phone number. Here's somebody that just sent a text message to the live demo number. So I can see, and then I can also see my outgoing text messages, what messages have been getting sent out for me. And I also get to know what user they're from because I could have different users in the platform. I can go in and create, remember, I told you can create these different users who you can assign leads to. Those users all get their own login. They can log in and they can log in and manage the leads that are assigned to them. They can do all the functions you can. They can call them, text them, or email them. So you got all that so far?
Yeah.
So that basically explains the autoresponder. The autoresponder is pretty easy to understand. You know, you're just going to automatically respond to keywords that you find in text messages. So if you want to, like, someone asks you for more info, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can just go in and say, you can get more info at my website. So now, and then you just say that. Now if anybody sends you a message, and you can see I have this autoresponder attached to 2 different phone numbers. That way I can go in and get a local phone number for Indiana and a local number for California, and I can market them with the same thing. I can try to get them to come look at my software and use my software. And if they text either one of those numbers, they're going to go through the process of this autoresponder and get the content from this autoresponder, and I don't have to create that autoresponder over and over.
Okay.
Okay. So I showed you the autoresponder. The user management is pretty straightforward. You just go in and add a new user, and whenever you add that new user, now they can log into the platform and you can start assigning. They can't do anything when they log in unless you've assigned them leads, because the only people that those users can contact are leads that you physically assign to them or get assigned to them through this widget management. So this widget management allows you to go in and create these little widgets that you see right here. Oh, I thought you saw right here. Maybe you don't see right here. Maybe you see right here. I think there's one here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this little widget right here. So that widget manager allows you to create and manage these little website widgets that you can install on any website. So what these widgets do is just allow the user to see the thing, click it, put in their phone number, and either get a call right now from your company or get in touch with you and your agents through text message right now, or choose some time and date according to the schedule that you set in the widget manager. So you can see all that in the actual widget manager, which I could show you if you wanted. I could actually log into the account that manages. I could log into the account that manages that widget that you're seeing right there, and show you the actual management feature of the widget. That little widget feature is really cool because, like I said, it gives you this functionality. You see this button, it sticks out. It clearly tells you what the intent of that button is. It's to call or text whoever you should be communicating with because of this website. You're here on this website. You want to talk to somebody either through a phone call or text message. Bam, just click that, put in your phone number, and go, and you're going to instantly be connected. So if you want, I'll show you that. I'll just put in my Skype number. So I'll just put in my Skype number, and then I'll hit go. And then now a couple seconds will come by, and then I'll basically get a call on Skype. There's that call on Skype. This is the call to the agent.
Please press 1 to talk to the client.
So I'm going to press 1 to be connected to the guy that just filled out this form. So now I'll receive another incoming call on Skype just because my Skype number receives a call and I ask my Skype number to be called. And now you see within 30 seconds, we're connected to ourselves.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of feedback.
Yeah, because I connected to myself. So you can see we easily got connected there. So that's what that little widget manager does, is it allows you to go in and manage those widgets. I've got this widget managed from this area from this account over here. So I could just turn that widget off over here if I want. And you can see I've got multiple widgets for multiple websites. And if I just reload this page, then that widget's not going to be there anymore because it's inactivated. So you won't be able to see that widget anymore. Well, right now you're seeing a split page variation. But
how many different widgets are there available?
Say that again?
How many different widgets are there available, like different types?
We just provide you with that one website widget.
Okay. But it can be programs to do different things, or?
Yeah, you can, whenever you set that widget up, so I'll just show you the setup. Whenever you set that widget up, I mean, it can't really do different things. It can just either send out calls or text messages. So this widget is call and text both. You can request a call or SMS. But if I wanted to change it where you can only receive calls, then if you come back here to click connect, then you can no longer ask for a text message anymore, because you see now it just says call us now, and there's no text option. Now you can only request a call. So if you want to go back in and change that again and say, hey, I want SMS only, then you could just go have it SMS only. Or if you refresh that page, well, you're not going to see it on that page because I don't have it on that page because it's a split test variation. So now you can see it on that page. Now you see it says only text us now, and now you can only ask for a text message. So, or you can configure it to do both. And you can configure who all do you want to receive those incoming calls or text messages from. You want it just from one person, you want it from multiple agents, and then you can go in and just configure your schedule, what your schedule is, when can they request an immediate call, and if you're closed and it's outside your schedule time, what dates and slots are available for them to pick to schedule your call.
Got it.
So that kind of goes over the widget management. We went over the user management. The other thing we haven't went through here is the IVR. That's one thing. The IVR, this allows you to go in and create interactive voice responses. So like options menus, or be able to get numeric input from the actual user. So case studies of what you could use this for is obviously the initial IVR, the initial routing system of any business. When they call and they hear, thanks for calling Chase Bank, to report a card lost or stolen, press 1. For new accounts, press 2. For customer service, press 3. You can easily create those IVRs in here, and then just go to, once you get that IVR created, just go to any of your numbers, and on that number, you can just go in and configure your IVR and say, hey, I want to use this marketing help IVR. So if anybody calls this phone number, they're going to have the option to either tell me to stop calling or texting them, or they're going to have the option to press 1 to connect with me and offer me marketing advice on my software, or whatever I set the IVR up for, obviously. And you can also, so this is setting up the IVR and attaching it to a phone number when calls come to that phone number. But you can also create these IVRs and attach them to outbound phone calls. So you can go in to any of the lists that you have, and you can select everybody, and you can select a call, and you can select an IVR, and just pick one of those IVRs. So this IVR, for example, a case study is a scheduled call. That's a good use for an IVR. Hey, this is John. We had a call scheduled right now. To start the call, press 1. To reschedule, press 2. Another great use for an IVR is could be really popular in marketing. For example, if you have some persona Facebook page or some generic niche Facebook page, you can just get one phone number and run some Facebook ad, promote some Facebook ad that says, hey, are you looking for the best deal in getting a new car? Just call this number. So now the person calls this number and you're like, so you want the best deal in buying a car? Just type in your zip code. And so now the user types in their zip code and you just route each zip code to a particular car dealer in that zip code that's paying you a fee every month to have those calls routed to him. So now the user sees your phone number on Facebook, they call your phone number, they're like, hey, I'm in the 47138 zip code and I wanna save money on a car. So they put in 47138 and you have some option in your IVR that says, hey, if they put in 47138, I wanna forward this to car dealership A because they're paying me $50 a month to feed these leads to them.
I'm sure they'd be paying a little more than that, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever. I mean, they're paying whatever you set. That's just another use case. I mean, I have clients in the software already. They use the IVR just for a feedback funnel. So they use it for a feedback funnel and a supply order funnel where they sell stills. So you purchase the still from them, and then 1 month after purchasing the still, they send you out a phone call that has the IVR attached to it that just asks you to press 1 to leave a positive feedback, press 2 to leave a negative feedback. And then depending on what you do, you get to the next options. You get to the next option menu, and they have a way to actually go in and connect you directly with their customer service if you want to order new supplies. So they use it as a feedback funnel with upsell through voice. So there's several use cases that you could create outbound IVR for. Another use case that I use it for is conferences. So if I want to have a conference call, then I've got an IVR that is for a conference line. And I think that is actually in this other account. But anyways, that IVR, all it does is whenever I call you, it says, hey, this is John. It's this one right here. This is John. We have an affiliate conference scheduled for today. Press 1 to start the conference. Press 2 to reschedule. And if they press 1, they're just dropped into a conference line where, because I just called 100 people and invited 100 people to that conference because we were going to do some affiliate training call. And I don't want to do it one-on-one with 100 people. I want to do it with all of them at once.
Right.
So then you've got the message templates here. The message templates just allow you to create SMS templates and email templates so that you can quickly send the generic content without having to retype it. So that's pretty straightforward. Then you can record your voice. Obviously, you can create voice recordings so that you could use those over and over again. I showed you already the messages. You can see all your incoming phone. You can see all your incoming phone calls. So you can see every call that's came in, every call that's went out. This is particularly, I believe, our call right here. If I click on that, it should bring you up, I believe. Nope. Yeah, it did. But
oh, that's not my phone number.
Brought you up. It's just supposed to bring up this phone number. It brought you up with the wrong view, with the view of this phone number. But because it's an outgoing call, so that's reversed.
Got it.
It's looking at this number.
So what separates this from other CRM software? I mean, why would a car dealership choose to use this rather than what they currently have?
Because most CRMs don't give you all this functionality. Most CRMs don't allow you to send out text messages or make phone calls or send out emails all in the same platform. They don't allow you to auto respond to text messages. They don't allow you to create interactive voice responses that you can send out to people, because you won't get this functionality in the CRM that you're currently using.
Okay.
And even if you did, what happens with the other CRMs? Like, for example, here's one of our competitors. All right. This is one of our competitors. They don't offer any phone functionality whatsoever. They just only offer SMS functionality. So they don't have any phone functionality. They only offer SMS functionality. They don't have some little chat widget that you can deploy on your website and have users instantly connect with you. So they don't have all that, and they charge more than us. So they don't give a professional CRM or anything like that. So the CRM that you have right now, the typical CRMs, they're not allowing you for those. Most people that are using a CRM right now, most CRMs are not allowing you two-way communication. They're just allowing you to store the data, to keep your customers' data in a place, and to keep it segmented by list. But then if you want to send out an email, then some CRMs will let you send out an email. If you want to make a phone call, most of them won't let you make a phone call. If you want to receive a phone call, most of them won't let you receive phone calls in the CRM. Most of them won't let you send and receive text messages from the CRM. It's our data point. So our data point, we allow you to directly integrate with the carrier. So we allow direct flow integration, which means that like other CRMs, if they did allow you to text message, they're charging between 7 to 25 cents per message. Whereas with our rates, you're paying less than 1 penny. You're paying 3/4 of a cent, less than 1 penny. So we just completely outblow them in pricing. Our price point, our price point, our features, our functionality. I still haven't went through all the actual features in the platform yet, and we've been at this for a long time showing you features. So, and I'm still not done with all the features in the platform. So the amount of features that we offer, the price point, and we're powered and backed by Tier 5, which is my company. It's a software development firm. We have 30 full-time software engineers on staff. We work mostly for other software companies, building them platforms that are similar to this platform. So our support is phenomenal because we're powered by a software company. If we have some issue or some new feature request, we don't have to go hire some company or engage in some company to build out those features or fix whatever bug or issue that could have been encountered, because we are a software firm. This software is built and powered by Tier 5, which is a software development firm. That support also sets us out from the rest.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So what are some of the other features?
I could just show you a couple of the other features, and those are here, right here on the dashboard. You can see I showed you the list of all your incoming, outgoing text messages. I showed you this list of all your phone calls. You had some list of all your emails, not emails, some voicemail. These are all the voicemails that have been left for you and the platform. You have some virtual phone where you can quickly call somebody, just any number, with a pre-recorded call, or a call right from the browser if you want. So you can also quickly just one-off send. This is if you just want to send one individual message or multimedia message or phone call to just some number that you just see. Let's see, you just saw it on a website or something. So as soon as you do that, now it will be in your CRM where you can add it as a contact, put it on a list just because you contacted it once. So you have that quick action that you can do. And then you also have these other lead generation tools here where you can just build lists based on people who've registered a newly registered domain name. So anybody that registers a newly registered domain name, their information is public information. You can query that and build your list that way if you want to. You can build a list from the Google Business Leads, which I showed you already. You can just build a list just from a pure geographic area and a carrier. So you can target Austin, Texas, AT&T. You can target those users if you want to, and you can build a list directly from Facebook if you want to. And then we also have a Zapier integration that allows you to do some really, really cool things like this, like build a list just from your Facebook Messenger. So whenever you've got some Facebook page and you got a Facebook Messenger on that page, you can actually build your list just by people coming to your Facebook page and sending you a message, and you ask them for their phone number. It can be integrated right in here. Obviously, we can integrate with ClickFunnels. Somebody comes to your actual website and you've got a ClickFunnels site and you're have some opt-in list or some order lists, and we can drop those people right into your CRM so that you can run them on that you can start to communicate with them and you can start to contact them. So, and we integrate, like I said, we integrate with Zapier. So like Salesforce, HubSpot, WooCommerce, Shopify, like you name it, Google Sheets, Google Forms, Excel sheets, Google Sheets, literally like however you could be storing your data right now at this point. most likely you can integrate it automatically right into our platform and manage all the communication with ease. And then we will release, it's in our dev area where we're testing right now, we're releasing a full campaign sequence where you can create a full campaign where you can say, hey, when I add somebody to this campaign, immediately they should receive a text message. The next day they should receive an email. The next day they should receive a live phone call. 3 days later they should receive another email. 4 days later they should receive another text message. You can create that complete campaign sequence and then just dump people into your campaign and be able, there's not very many people that allow you to run a marketing campaign and run email, SMS, and phone calls all through the same campaign. We're all through the same platform.
Yeah, that sounds much different than most CRMs I've seen. It also looks a lot cleaner.
And like I said, we're backed by 30. So I mean, there are literally 33 full-time employees that work for Tier 5. 33 of them hold a software engineering degree. And one of those people is me, and I hold 2 degrees in software engineering, and I manage the company. So there's 26 active software developers. The other 4 are management, but even the management have degrees in software engineering, because that's what we are. We're a software firm. So as a software firm, obviously we listen to our user base. You guys want to change in the UI? Guess what? We'll update it, and you don't have to wait 3 months for an update from us. You can wait an hour, because literally whenever you have an issue as a user, you are talking to a software development company, and that's all we do. Like literally all we do is write code and develop software. So you want a new feature? Yeah, sure, we'll build it, and you'll wait a couple days or wait a week or so, depending on the complexity of the feature that you requested, and we'll just build it out and you'll get to use it.
Nice. Very nice.
But that's about it. We went over pretty much every feature in the platform. I didn't show you 100% it actually working, so I can just kind of show you that right now. I'll show you this live demo number right here. So you can see this live demo number. And if we just look at the configuration for this live demo number, I'm going to come in and what's your phone number?
Mine?
Yeah.
503 935 4356.
Now I'm going to that live demo phone number. Okay, this is the live demo phone number. And I've got that phone number set to forward to my Skype number and to also forward to your phone number that you just gave me. Okay, so I'm just going to go to my Skype account, and I'm going to call this number. So you'll see an incoming phone call right here. You see, here's my Skype number, 812722 is calling this live demo. So I'm not going to answer it here in the browser, because I don't want to answer it in the browser. So now it's forwarded. Now it's coming to me. You'll see an incoming call. Here it is. And I'm sure that you're probably getting an incoming call as well as your number.
Yes, I am. Yep, and I'm gonna just not accept it.
Brenden Watkins, and I'm sorry I can't come to the phone right now. If you leave your name and number.
I signed out of Skype because Skype does something really weird where it eats my phone call sometimes for some reason, because the same number was coming in. But so anyways, you saw first that call came in the browser where I could have just accepted it in the browser, but I didn't want to accept it, so I just hung it up, and it got forwarded out to both of our numbers, and whoever wanted to consume that call could have consumed that call. So.
Nice.
So that's our platform, man. That's the things that our platform's capable of doing. Do you have any questions or anything that you want me to try to clarify?
No, I mean, honestly, it sounds like super extensive and really good. So yeah, I can definitely use this video. I'm obviously going to edit it because it's 41 minutes long. So that one, I'd probably edit it down to like 15 and just use some of the key points. So,
Right.
but it's definitely useful. There's a lot in here that, yeah, like you said, the calling thing and all that. I actually have worked briefly at a couple car dealerships, and yeah, their CRM that they use couldn't do that. So, yeah.
So these guys could, a car dealership could use that little button on their website, get leads right in the platform, and then just easily go in and queue everybody up and start calling them one by one, or send them out a pre-recorded call that just says, hey, this is John from Ray's Auto. You came in the other day. Are you still looking for a call? And then the call drops. Now, if that guy's still looking for a call, if he's still looking for a car, he's gonna call right back and say, hey, sorry, John, don't know what happened. The call dropped, but yeah, I'm looking for a call. So you just can easily, you've got 100 leads. You just send them out some pre-recorded call, give them an intro message to see if they bite, if they're interested, and then drop the call. If they're interested in whatever your intro message are, they're gonna call you back, and you're gonna create an inbound surge of leads. And not have to spend a whole lot of time doing it, and not have to spend a whole lot of time wasting and pre-qualifying leads. They're already pre-qualified anyways if they came into your platform, because it's assuming that you're not. I mean, although I've showed you that you can just go in and generate massive lists of people who have not opted in and they don't know you from Adam, that you're just going to cold call. You can do that as well. But obviously my perspective is it's easier for you to market on people who know that you're going to be communicating with them and have asked you for information, or given you their information because they're more accepted to buy from you because they've asked you to contact them. They already showed some interest.
Right. So you mentioned, I can't remember exactly what you said. You mentioned if I get a certain number of people signed up as an affiliate, you would give me a white label copy?
Yeah, you just have to sign up enough to cover the cost of the white label times 2. So if you get them in on our text and bulk 149 plan, you just got to get 4 of those users.
Okay.
Because I'm going to give you 50% commission on getting them, right? So that means that you need to take 2 of them to pay for the white label, because it's $300 for the white label, but you're only getting 50% of that, so you need to get 4 of them, and that generates your $300 to pay for the white label.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, this is definitely useful. And if you can send me the raw of this video, I can just edit it down and use it. So
yeah. Again, that's why one of the reasons we recorded it, so I got no problem sending you the video.
Awesome. All right, man. So,
all right, man, if you have any other questions, you know how to get a hold of me, Brenden.
Yeah, definitely. All right, man. Talk to you later.
Yeah, bye.
Yep, bye-bye.